physical wellness. It's what most people think of when they think of wellness. And it's keeping our body free from disease, it's good nutrition, and it's exercise. And that includes cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength and endurance, flexibility, and healthy body composition. Let's start with exercise. So you have now completed a marathon, a Tough Mudder, and numerous half marathons and 5Ks. But I enjoy looking back to when we first met. I told you we were going to go for a walk around the block, and you said, why? And I think you were really confused why we would want to do that and call that enjoyment. So now it seems like exercise is an important part of your life. So tell us about when this shift occurred and how this shift occurred.
Well, and when I was growing up, I did a lot of things like dance, and even in high school, dance was a huge part. Actually, one thing I thought that I would do is maybe be a dance instructor. And I was on the drill team, and I was head of the drill team, and we had 80 girls, and I would love to choreograph dances, and so that kept me in shape without even having to really think about doing any exercise. I could eat what I wanted. They called me heifer in high school because I could out-eat any football player, and it never really showed. Well, then I went to college, and I didn't dance. I didn't have time for it. There wasn't really, anything that I could do as far as go on a football field and start doing my little routines. And I started packing on the weight a little bit, which is very typical because we get away from home and we don't have those good meals with mom and dad. And so it just kind of went to the wayside. I didn't really find the time to do that. And so I kind of went up and down with weight all throughout college. I did have a time when I was in occupational therapy school that I started working out again. And it came after a big breakup, and I thought, well, I'm going to show him, and so I started working out.
That's
and
typical.
I did enjoy it, and then it kind of went away again. When I got married, of course, right before the wedding, I thought, well, but it wasn't very healthy. It was, let me do Slim Fast. Let me try to get into this wedding dress, look good for all those pictures, and then who knows what's going to happen. But it was never, I think when I got married and everything, it just never, I didn't have a passion. Like my husband loved to play basketball, loved it. And that was great exercise. And I just was too busy, didn't find the time to do that. So what really happened was I got a little bit heavier. This was, I don't know, maybe 7-8 years ago. I love Biggest Loser. That's one of those, I love watching that show. I love to see the transformation in people. And they would do a marathon, and there was these 300-pound people, and I'm sitting there eating my Cheetos on the couch, drinking my Coke, and I was like, that person's 300 pounds, and they just ran a marathon. If they can do it, I can do it. So I got on the internet, and it's, it said couch potato to 5K, and I said, okay, I got a treadmill, and I said, I'm going to do this. And I remember my husband walking by, and I'm pretty competitive, and he goes, what are you looking at? I said, oh, it's just this thing about a marathon. He goes, you're not going to do a marathon. And I said, watch me. And so just because of that, I thought, okay, I'm going to train for this. And I did start off with a 10K in Austin. And I remember you've been with me the whole way. And I thought, I am big stuff. I'm doing a 10K. And, I get up there to Austin, and there's like 18,000 people doing it. And I thought it was special, but there's thousands of people doing this. And, there's a 90-year-old running right by me. I thought, okay. So it just gradually, I thought, okay, I can do this. If this many people can do this, so can I. And so, the marathon was in my sights, and had great support from you and just support from friends and family. Like, you can do this, you can do this. And I did, and I thought, I cannot believe that I just did that. And it gave me such a confidence builder that I wasn't really a confident person, but I was like, I just ran a marathon, and I felt so good about myself when I was done that I can tackle anything now. If I can run a marathon, I can do anything. Of course, there was thousands and thousands of people running with me, but it still was such a confidence boost. And since then, I really enjoy doing it. I enjoy challenging myself, and I enjoy, I think the Tough Mudder was the hardest thing I've ever done physically.
And emotionally, maybe.
Emotionally, it was very challenging, very difficult. We have some friends coming up. Come here.
We might have some donkeys visiting us.
Yes, hopefully they don't knock over anything. Here we go. These are our little donkey friends.
What's this one's name?
This is Coconut.
Hi, Coconut.
Hi, Coconut. And Gracie Bell's back there. I they don't knock over your camera. Jerry, we hope not. Okay. But I like to run every day. I like to play. So that's really where it started, was just a sense of, you know what, I can do this. I can do it. And I did, and I feel great about it. And so I do try to do a half marathon once a year just to keep everything up, just to keep in shape, and I feel better about it. I used to obsess, like, all day long, I need to exercise, you know, and then I feel like a failure that I didn't. And so now I get up at 5 a.m., I run, and I get it out of the way, and I don't think about it the rest of the day. I just think, okay, I've got it done, check. I feel better. I feel less stressed. I have a real sense of accomplishment. But I've found that through the years, if I just do it immediately, then I can check and not even think about it. Because it used to run through my head all day long. I didn't exercise. And now I just check it off, do it, and
It's more free. You feel freer.
I feel free, and my brain is not constantly thinking, I should have done that, I just feel more free.
Even though there might have been thousands at that marathon, it's still a very small percentage of people who have finished the marathon.
Right.
And even a smaller percentage who have done the Tough Mudder.
Yes.
So you can always be proud of that.
I am very
and know
proud.
that you can do anything if